Hello, welcome everybody, I'm Proper Bavarian, and this is Sparta. Now forgive me today because my voice might falter every now and again. I'm not really sick, I don't know, my voice just appears to be gone a bit. Anyway, we are currently at war with Phrygia, and I was thinking, how exactly do we defeat them? Because we're looking at essentially Thrace over here losing their ground, and I can't really go and, bring my navy out, primarily because, well, our navy isn't funded. We just don't really have the money for it. And that's a bit of an issue, but at the same time, I think we can just sit on what we have, because we do get ticking war score over here, and I think Phrygia might be a bit scared, because they only have the exact same number of ships as we do, meaning that we aren't really looking weak to them, even though we can't even get our navy out. Now, will that be enough? And my voice is dying already, wait a minute. There you go. Will it be enough to actually do something about it and take this land, or will Thrace put our war score down so far that we won't really be able to do anything? I don't know. We will have to see this. I would be really excited if we could take this entire island chain. I would be even more excited if Macedon gave us just military access through here, because then we could take those. But I mean, it's realistic they wouldn't do that, seeing as we have been enemies for a while now. Oh, and they have some migrant hordes over there. Interesting to see. Where did they come from, I wonder? Must have been from over here. Interesting. Alright, anyway. So, the way I see it, if we... Oh, crisis in Macedon. Ooh, so they have yet another death in their family. Cassander is in power, and Philip IV just passed away. The recent death of the Macedonian ruler has caused a great deal of political disturbance in the country. Eager to take advantage of this situation, numerous lackeys, pretenders, and legitimate claimants to the throne have risen to bear arms against their newly crowned Basileus Cassandra Antipatrit. So we have Antipater here. And if we had the money, we could most certainly, support the pretender. Give him 10 cohorts. That's significant, wow. It's quite impressive. And they are actually walking towards a civil war. Oh, this is so big. Which means we can intervene there, and look at this. This is terrible. Let's be quite honest here. That's quite terrible. White peas would be coming here. I'm not really worried about that. They're not coming for us at this point, and if they did come down here, we could easily beat them up, so like if they walk all the way around. I do still believe that they're a bit afraid, to phrase it like that. A bit afraid of our navy. Because they would sacrifice their troops potentially. Oh, and there's a timer. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm going to take the siege ability. I love siege ability in this game. Makes you so much stronger. And other than that, I would be comfortable with ending this war as soon as possible. If it means that we can go to war against you. Dear Macedonia. We don't even have a... what do you call it? A truce with them. We don't even have a truce with them, so that's pretty good. I would be happy if we went for Aetolia for sure. A bit of Hellas here would be very nice as well, but just give me Aetolia, as the primary target, and I think I would be perfectly fine. Oh, and they're no longer walking into a civil war, but it means that if we declare war on them, shred some of their units, make them weaker, the pretender army that will probably not intervene will be the one that laughs last, because then there will be more of the overall percentage, and I have been blinded! They have come! They have come to us, and now it's time that we respond. Agathokles, I will make you force march. Well, this is not the time for games, this is the time in which we decide what is most important to us. And it cannot be anything but the defense of Sparta. Now, they're a bit confused here, I think because they know that they just brought themselves... If we defeat them here, they have no way of fleeing, because they're circled in by the fort. They know they just made a mistake. And they hate making mistakes, but they had no choice nonetheless. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you over there. And then I'm going to turn off... I'm going to split the fight here. Those are going to land up there. When are you going to be there? 17th of February. If I move these armies down here... Oh, you're the disloyal one, that's fine. 2nd of March. This is beautiful. He's going to defend this one, and then he can rush forward to fight in this fight. But I think Agathokles probably will already be ready to fight the 14th Stratos. Let's take a look at it. Oh, wow, yeah. Artochmes genau mitid. I don't even... Really, are they actually coming here? Oh yeah, they tried to flee, but there they are. Wow. The philosopher in Aegion. Oh shit, I forgot by the way. Some of you were like, what are the traits of Agathokles? I mean, he's already dying. But at the same time, the traits of Agathokles were greedy, forgiving, harsh, content, deceitful, and dysentery. Well, that's a bit of a different issue, isn't it? And look at them. They have 2 white-haired, silver-haired children. How's Antiphilos? So he's kind, zealous, pious. He's a pretty good... Look at this dude. He's an amazing character. It's crazy. A new wise man has become renowned among our citizens in the city of Aegion, province of Achaia. Now they've started to look to him for guidance in their daily lives, following his teachings and ideals. The philosopher claims pleasure in the form of removal of pain from our daily lives should be the goal of our society. Though they might come across as hedonistic, the philosopher has shown to be surprisingly ascetic and giving up a lot of the desires one usually sees in their kind. If we have them teach... Okay, so... Ooh... Loses 1, but gains 2 religious. Or we could just leave him there. Nah, I think we're gonna go through with this one. I'm okay with this. Make him a bit better, even if it's just for a few years. And here goes the neighborhood. The Macedonian, the Phrygian army has lost, and I will, of course, go after them. Go north. Hellenistic local power of Paeonia. Right, you just revoked something. That's okay. I think they're gonna go for Athens here. We are victorious. Oh, that's not a big army, or not a big fleet. I'm okay with that, actually. We're just gonna hunt him down here. There's 5k that just landed, that's okay. I think that's okay. Oh, is he coming up with us? Oh, he totally is. See, he wants honor, after all. I may hate him for, you know, his decisions, but... He wants honor. He comes with us to fight. Yeah, they don't even want to give us anything yet. I will take Athens from this war. Do not believe otherwise. And I will give Agathokles the triumph that he undoubtedly deserves after this one. It's just, he has served this nation so incredibly well. I can't believe they flee into Macedonian land. Wow. The cowardice. Just outrageous. Oh. Oh, they can't actually run. Oh, we just wiped him, yep. Okay, okay. They tried to run, but I think Macedon revoked. Yeah, wow. That is ice cold. Macedon revoked the military pass-through for Phrygia. That is outrageous. Wow. They actually left them dying in the sand right there. What did I select? Oh, this is fuck. I always forget. This is the disloyal unit. I'm an idiot. I'm of course looking for Agathokles unit. There you go. I'm actually going to have you down there. Just to have you down there. And that pretty much seals it in my opinion. I don't think they will ever come back from this. Could go with diplomatic relations. I'm going to go with the army morale recovery. I think that's quite nice. It's just a 2% bonus, but it is a 2% bonus. You know, you can't really... disregard such a thing. And now that we do get the ticking war score here. Ah, and there you go, yeah. They don't want to give me this one. Almost there. I want all of those islands, and I will be happy. Once you give them to me, we can talk peace. Maybe one more tick. Maybe one more tick. Thrace is falling, but of course Phrygia knows they've lost all the influence and all their power as well in Hellas. And Macedon will be next, believe you me. Sparta does not stop for any of them. Come on, I want all the islands. Every single one of them. Here we go. I think that's it already, right? We were at like 29, 28 for a second there. Oh, maybe now? I don't think so. Come on, dude. Just need like one more tick in war score here. We're at 29 now, which is very, very nice. Now they're switching back and forth. It's because they're occupying up there in Thrace. Yeah, they're just like walking through Thrace, destroying all of it. Which makes a lot of sense. Thrace was certainly not prepared for this. And if I had a chance or an option there, I would have said, you know what, don't come in Thrace. You got some different problems, my man. A statue of Agrattatus Argiad. Right. This one was an ugly one, right? That is perfectly fine. I'm gonna rip it down, sure. 2 unrest means nothing in the greater scheme of things. I really don't want to let them have these islands. I want them all. But we are also at risk. Oh my god, it's actually gonna happen. No! Oh, I should have just taken the earlier one. You know what? I guess I'll just take... Athens. Conquest of Athens. I should have just taken the earlier one. Since they were rushing down Thrace, this would have just ended in a white peace. Not that good a choice for us. But now at least we hold Athens. They may still hold these islands, but we can respond to that in kind, in time. The great city of Athens has fallen to our troops and is now in our hands. Athens was one of the 2 major actors in the Peloponnesian Wars, as well as the head of the Athenian League, and one of those who struggled against Persian oppression. It was known as a center of philosophers from all around Greece and for their particular democratic process and how their city-state should proceed. After the Macedonians came to the stage in regional politics, Athens has often sought to regain their power and independence. With the city under our control, our minute advisors wonder how we should treat our old enemy. There have been people asking for us to sack the city to the ground and bring everything valuable back home to Sparta. That's exactly what we're going to do. Take everything, leave nothing of value behind. Athens has been sacked. And with Athens being sacked, the city will never rise to importance again. It has been done and it has been dealt with. Now what I want to do next here is we're going to declare war. First of all, what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a decent amount of men. I'm going to give you some camels here, as well as maybe 1 more elephant. I mean, we're not making that much money is the thing, but I feel like we can do it with the money buffer that we have right there. We can finance that, and then go on and destroy Macedon entirely. What I want to take is like a reasonable amount of, you know, space for ourselves, and then maybe vassalize some stuff of it. Like, not Macedon itself, but some of Macedon's land. If we could do that, I would be really, really happy. But one way or another, I will crush Macedon. They have attacked us in the past, we fended them off, and here we are. They don't even know what they were in for. When they started their aggression against us, they thought they could go through with it and, you know, just arrogantly push us into the ground. And here we are. And none of it is... Oh, fuck. God damn it, Egypt. Get out of here. I hate you, Egypt. I hate you, Egypt, so much. I mean, I might as well go against Epirus, I guess. You know, there is an argument to be made for this. Rome, in the meantime, by the way, is fighting off the tribes in the south. They are looking good. Honestly, Rome is making decent progress, but I don't think they're going to be an immediate threat for us. Carthage is also holding on. They have expanded over here. They haven't... I think they've even lost some stuff in Iberia, meaning that they probably were, like, overstretched. You know, they were fighting on multiple fronts. Dumnonia is uniting the south of England. Rhaetia, quite okay. Phrygia is still holding it together. That's quite the task. I mean, what do you want me to say? That's incredible, honestly. The Seleucids completely falling apart. Morea a bit blobbing into them, but also primarily blobbing into the princes over here. Ooh, and Xantia is blobbing out, which means that they may soon be in a position to form their hay, which is the entire region here. You can even see it in the culture. It's this entire thing. A bit blobbing ahead there. And I'm just thinking, what do we do? Do we risk it? Do we go for Egypt? Do you think I could import elephants? Yeah, I was saying, man, not having elephants at the ready is a bit of a bummer. When I say a bit, I actually mean like, it's a lot of a bummer, man. How do we deal with Macedon? How do we deal with Egypt? How close are we to becoming a greater power? We have 44 cities. Becoming a major power is far, far away, so we shouldn't even really worry about it. We're doing fine on all of those. Maybe, you know what, I think I'm just going to go for Epirus first. I don't think there's a crossing here, meaning that we would have to use the army for getting over there, but I think that is even okay. I'm going to move you over here, thank you very much. I'm going to move you down there. Then I'm going to get the ships. How many ships do you have? 6 ships. So that's perfectly okay. I'm going to move you over there. Let's go. They have some mercs here. They, on their own, only have 15 cohorts, and it's only light cohorts. This should be okay. I think we're going to land over there, meaning that they wouldn't really be in a position where they could attack us without, you know, getting a huge penalty. Oh, we already got... No, you have a CB on me, that's okay. Fabricated claim. For freedom, the City Council of Sparta having taken... We're not freeing anybody in Sparta, you dorks. Absolutely not. Let's promote these people to citizens as well, thank you very much. What's our current rate? 163, that's gonna go up by a bit. Can I convert anybody? Yes. And that's almost it. We could assimilate some pops here, but I'm not really interested in that. The assimilation thing is often overvalued in how important it is. I'm not really worried by it at all. As long as you keep it together, you don't really have to worry about the assimilation. And they are allied to Daosia, but Daosia is far away. Let's do it. Oh, we have good relationships. You nerds, don't talk to me, Cleanthus, you idiot. I hate you. Alright, and here we go. Let's declare a war for Epirus itself. I would actually like to kind of just vassalize him, but we'll have to see about it. I'm not quite sure how exactly we're going to deal with this. In terms of what we're going to take. If we're going to take anything. Then again, we could take this and still look really comfy. I think that's an option that definitely exists as well. Right, take the boats down. Actually, do you have a port? You do have a port, so... Oh, it's not even a fort though. So why have you there? I'm gonna have you march up here, and then you're gonna be picked up. And are they actually coming for me? Where? No, they're just... Oh, I think they have military access. Do they though? Through CB? I don't think they do. Where are they walking? I thought they might want to walk through Macedon. In an attempt of, you know... In an attempt of... attacking us from the behind, but that can't really be the option they're going for here. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to put you right over there so that we could defend this in theory. Once we have all of our armies there, I think we... Oh, and there they come, but it is against Antiphilos, so it's not even against Agathokles. And you know what? Oh, I can't even hold a triumph for you. No. Antiphilos. It's your time now. Agrotatus is already dying. Can you defend against the barbarians? A question of competence. After weeks of nervous looks and smirks at court, the whispers circling the palace have finally reached the ears of the Basileus. It seems that someone has been spreading rumors and spinning yarns of his unequaled profligacy and unfitness for the throne. The damage has been done. Now all look to how the Basileus will deal with the situation. He just took the popularity hit. He's a terrible king, I'll be honest with you. A terrible, terrible king. The Oracle of Delphi has said it. We've seen it. I think he's been carried by a very, very effective state apparatus that his father left behind. But other than that, he's a terrible, terrible king indeed. Alright. They are gonna try to attack here, I reckon. The Olympics, sure. But I don't know if that's actually gonna stop us in any way. I don't think so. Paeonian Revolt. So far so good. We're going to take Epirus out here. That's very, very nice. I hate the Macedon situation, but at the same time I get it from a geopolitical point of view. Egypt has an interest in keeping Macedon together. Now, not in keeping Macedon insanely strong, but in keeping it together. They most certainly have an interest in that, and they are taking care of that very interest right there. Oh, and they're walking in there. Are you a fool? Alright, well. Should have even force marched. Yeah, I should have just force marched in. Then we would have done it right. But that's okay. I'll be honest with you. That is perfectly fine. We're going to siege down everything that they own. And let me just have a look here. So we could take all of those. We could release some nations. Liberate Corcura, which isn't really a big nation. It's a fairly small one. Just around here, that is. So I'm thinking, what do you do about it? Do you liberate Corcura? I don't think we do. I think we just take the land. Like, we can definitely go, you know, like up here, maybe the... What if our borders, our final borders run like this, you know, a bit downwards? I think that is perfectly fine. Yeah, you would get Epirus, Aetolia, and then Hellas. And that's pretty much it. And then the rest would be vassal states. I think that is a perfectly reasonable opportunity to make here, or rather, case to make here for an opportunity. And he's fleeing north to Daosia, or at least he tried to. And he's trapped now behind this good old prison here. Oh! Where are you coming from, Epirus? Where are you coming from? You know you're gonna... Yeah. They're gonna die. I wonder what that was. We're gonna defeat them there. They're very low on morale. Their allies are now finally here. But I think that is really without any... we don't really have to give that any mind, because there is a fort here. They will be stuck behind it, and we will be on the defense in that fort. So I don't really see the issue. What about province import route? Yes, thank you very much. That's such a good one. I really, really like it. We could go for research points, but I think I'm more interested in getting more manpower. I don't want to run out of it, because then our path of aggression here would kind of end, and I'm not really interested in that. Oh, are you just... You're gonna die, buddy. Oh no, he's withdrawing further. That's okay. I'm gonna push in against you here. I don't see why I wouldn't. Oh, come on, dude. Get out of here. Oh, and they will die here. They will actually die there. That's great. Oh, alright. You know what? I'm just gonna hang out over there. This fight is practically over. And there you go. Look at this. Holy fuck. Are you seeing how many pops we got here? 1 to Sparta, 2 to Leuca, 6 to Naupactus. Naupactus being over here. That is just incredible. Giving us now an earthenware bonus. Wow. That was... We just essentially took everybody with us. I mean... That was in Daosia. No, we don't want Daosia. That's okay. If anything, I would love to make them our subject. Would you let me through? Oh... I think I'm gonna try to make Daosia our subject. Are they just... Actually, they're just a settled tribe. You know what? Screw them. I don't care for them. Not that significant. Alright, let's take all this. And now I have to decide. I'm actually going to pass judgment on every family individually, because this is the family that is the family of Pyrrhus. So the Aeacidae. He was the ruler. Pyrrhus Aeacidae. And he is the ruler of fuck, Pyrrhus. I mean, he was, no longer. I think I'm going to welcome their family, though. And then the rest I will not let in. That's as easy as it gets, really. Look at you, Agathokles. Agathokles. His name is Philakid, though, to be fair. I'm going to let in the Lords of Epirus, maybe giving us some legitimacy against Macedon in our struggle, and then the rest shall be crucified. Alright, beautiful. That worked out perfectly fine. Sure, you can pass through. We definitely need this, though, now, and we definitely need to destroy Macedonia. No doubt about it. We need to go against them. Be it now or be it, you know, like in a second later. Rome, in the meantime, has expanded indeed, and they still have a lot of CBs to go by. What could we get here? We could get stone. I'm kind of a fan, though, of vegetables. It's not too bad, you know, it gives you a decent amount of supply limit. Can't really go for any of those. Grain is stacked out of the ass already here. That's really, really nice. We already got fish in surplus. I think we're gonna go with vegetables here. Don't see why not. I mean, the stronger one, I suppose, just to make that clear, would be earthenware, because that does give us research points. So you know what? Let's just go with... Actually, let's just wait a month, and then it should have given us our own earthenware here. Now it should be accurate. Wait a minute, what? Am I blind? Didn't you just get more earthenware? We are making a surplus here. Oh, it's every 16 slaves? Because oh, look at this. Yeah, alright, okay, that's fair. Give me a slave. I just need one slave. There you go. Go to Naupactus. Thank you very much. And now that that is done, I can import earthenware from over there, which gives us really good research points in the primary province of where we do research. So that's quite nice. I'm a big fan of it. We also have some disloyal characters. Areus is still disloyal, of course, as he always is. I think we're just going to let him be, though. He's not very significant. He's not going to do anything about it. He's not powerful. In the meantime, all of the other heirs are actually happy. They're like pretty okay with not being the primary heirs. I'm gonna go ahead and send our army south, I would argue. What I will do is I will actually build a fort, I think right over here. Then we have 2 forts here, and those 2 forts are in very, very nice positions. We don't need the training camp at all here. We have 1 freeman in that province. Don't make me laugh. So I sent you over there. That's okay, indeed. We are looking at cultural conversion here. They are Hellenistic though, so they are part of our culture group, all things considered, and already fairly happy. I don't mind though having them turn to us. I think that is perfectly okay. You know, into Spartans. At least when it comes to their rights. Nobody can truly be a Spartan except us, of course. How's Akratatus doing? I remember seeing... Ah, okay, he's actually recovered. No longer importing to Laconia, so we need more livestock the way I... Nope. More livestock the way I see it then. Ah, they just... Egypt just blobbed into them, I feel. Damn. What's Carthage up to? Carthage is at war with Balaria. Yeah, they have an issue with these tribes, because the tribes are actually fairly strong. You can see this here. They have a total of, holy fuck, all these cohorts. They oftentimes become independent, which is a bit too often in my opinion. They should definitely dial that down, work on that not being the thing. I think that would be widely appreciated. But look at us. We're doing great. We could even build some more stuff. Can I build something in Sparta? Absolutely will build something in Sparta if I can. The slaves are fairly happy, all things considered. We could assimilate some of them. Not really necessary though. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to get rid of the training camp. We're going to focus entirely on granaries and the budget here. There you go. And with that being done, it will do a lot of favors for us when it comes to research, when it comes to commerce, when it comes to our slave happiness. We should still, I'm still of this opinion, we should still centralize every single slave that we find in Sparta itself. Look at Crete. God damn it. Hunt fleets, my man. Take him out, please. Martial advance. I appreciate that. Oh, the fleet is just... Excuse you? No. You know what? Just go over there, please. I'm gonna do that myself then. I don't really need to invoke Devotio there. We are almost at a position here where, you know, we can essentially say that they didn't sink anybody yet again. But at least they pushed them out. Let's see if they're gonna come back here. I also need to dial down the army for sure. I think that the fleet maintenance needs to stay up for the time being. Just sink them, please. Alright, we sank one. They sank one of ours. That's okay. We're going to take this fight for sure. Now we're sinking them. They might sink some of ours as well, but this was quite nice. Pirates ahoy! A messenger has been sent by Damortilis Caphistodite from Patrae. A fleet of pirates has attacked the port, and it does not look like they are going to let up anytime soon. He's asking for aid immediately to put an end to this. Some of our other advisors at court have suggested making a more permanent change to our laws to make sure this problem will not transfer. Right, we've actually had this entire thing already. And I didn't see it back in the day, but there is the anti-piracy edict. And the anti-piracy edict is quite okay, honestly. I think we're definitely going to change that, sure. Sparta loses 200 oratory power. That's a cheap law change. I mean, what do you want me to say? That's really, really good. I'm enjoying it. Fort maintenance can go down. Wages shall stay up. I feel like I'm going to put you down a bit and maybe you down a bit as well. And then that should do it. Tribal reserves. Convert pop cost. Navy attrition. Discipline would be nice, but we're already so far ahead. I think we're fine. Provincial loyalty, yes. Thank you very much. How's everybody doing here? How's everybody doing? Athens, very unhappy. Heavily looted. Athens is, I mean, practically gone at this point. And we are going to get rid of it. You heard it here first. We are going to do this. Now, the way I see it, Sparta sees itself as a regional power first and foremost. I do not believe that, you know, they would primarily care for this land over here or that land over there. I think our route of expansion that makes the most sense is indeed Macedon. And they've been storing a lot of manpower here lately, which makes them a very significant threat, quite frankly. I wonder how this one is going to go. Also, I do wish that I had held Another triumph for this man. He is seeking treatment. I hope that he will survive indeed. This Agathokles is actually a legend. He's the real ruler of Sparta. That is crazy. That is absolutely insane. Anyway, we've done a really good amount of progress here, and I think my game plan for this one is kind of to unite just this region. And then maybe we're going to do one episode where we just do, you know, I'm going to observe, and we're just going to speed 5 ahead. But this one is, I really love this playthrough of Sparta so far. Especially, I like it when we start small and have to fight our way through the messes. I am One Proud Barbarian. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next episode. Later, alligator.